Okay, hold on. Let me check the options real quick. That's the Demos skin. That doesn't count. Actually, I don't remember where to change the skin at, but it's gotta be here. What's this one? Apollo. I don't remember unlocking any of these. Oh, goodness. Yeah, okay, this is just a bunch of this random stuff. Anyway, God, this cough is killing me. Gonna go with God for now.
My vengeance ends now.
So, God of War 3 and pretty much all the classic God of War games play very differently
My
in a lot of ways.
brothers, we were forged in victory. A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus.
And this game takes place literally right after God of War 2. Like, it's seconds after the ending, which is unusual for most sequels.
Our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. We created a world of peace,
That Wilhelm scream,
a
though.
world of prosperity, a world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances.
But yeah, just the opening act really gives you an idea of the sheer scale of this game
We will unite,
compared to, like,
We will
God of War
stand
2018.
and I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
This game is so old, some of the voice actors for it are, like, they're now dead. That should give you an idea of how old this thing is. I think it came out in, like, early 2000s, mid-2000s. It was a long-ass time ago.
Zeus! Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus! The Titans will fail again!
But yeah, this game took place pretty much at the height of Kratos' rampage. And it really shows. There's good old Poseidon. I don't think killing Poseidon will take too long, but I'll probably end the I'll probably end the stream right after Poseidon dies, because his is like the most funny death, essentially. Here we go.
Something has me. I cannot move, Kratos. Free me!
I can, but you have to remember this game looks less realistic than 2018 too, so that's part of it. Like, they can get away with doing magic because magic has no real equivalent you can compare it to, but the uncanny valley of action is a real thing. Anyway, this is that one attack I was talking about with the Blades of Chaos. The square triangle one. It's really useful. It's probably his most useful attack, and he has it in almost every game except 2018. He has a variant of it in God of War 2018, but it's nowhere near as useful. But then again, that's kind of the point. It was broken. Oh, damn, we got hit. No, actually he does. If you're talking about this one, he actually does have them. He loses them right after he kills Poseidon. But he does have everything for the first game, minus the magic and the weapons. He pretty much straight up has a fully upgraded Blade of Chaos. He has the Blade of Olympus as his main magic. He has all of his attacks fully upgraded. The swords are pretty much... Ah, shit. Okay, I better hit this quick. I mean, it's literally at its max. The health bar is supposed to take the entire length of the sword at its highest. And yeah, you're a powerhouse in this sequence. And of course you got the QTEs. This game actually popularized them before they became overdone and were generally considered terrible. Look at that shit, he just tore its fucking jaw off. Crazy. Fortunately, this is not the entire Poseidon fight. It's in stages. You have to do, like, I think 2 horse fights, then the main Poseidon fight. Oh, right. different button. I gotta love those tutorials though. Big fan of those. But yeah, all the staples of God of War are here. It's just that a classic God of War game is like infinitely more flashy and stylish in 2018. But if you had to ask which one had better depth, I'd say 2018 definitely had that. It's just, I feel like they really should have figured out a way to make everything flashier. Because like here, if you do a counter, there's only like one type of counter for ranged projectiles, and that's just throw it back. In God of War 2018, you actually have two. You have a light counter and a heavy counter. Heavy counter leaves you open for a little bit longer, but like light counter is quicker, it does less damage. Here, the counter's just immediate, like, there's no button press. But it's at its detriment because it has no depth. There's no tactical choice being made. Okay, I gotta remember, there's no camera in this. Look at that shit. I can just spam this all the time. In God of War 2018, it's a runic attack. Which you might think is a bad thing, but actually it's good that they did that in that game because it gives you more of a choice to make. See, I don't mind the convenience of this game having it like this because it fits for this type of game, you know? This is about hitting the buttons and killing shit. That's the tactical choice. God of War 2018 is different. It wants you to actually, like, carefully think about what you're doing in the midst of a fight. Actually, those are Icarus's wings. The actual Icarus died in God of War 2 because Kratos killed him. And the best part is you have a launcher attack. You can actually, like, launch enemies with these wings and then poof. But the thing is, these were made by Daedalus ages ago, so by the time God of War 2018 came along, these probably just rotted or broke apart, you know? But yeah, in this game, he just straight up has Icarus's wings, because he killed Icarus in the previous game, and this is literally just a continuation of God of War 2, like, it's God of War 3, but they may as well say God of War 2 Part 2, The Death of Olympus. I feel like they should have done that. That's better than God of War 3, but it's really a minor thing. Okay, up we go. Alright, hold on. Ooh, that can't be good for her health. Oh, right. I keep forgetting it's this button. I don't even need this. What the hell am I doing? Oh, by the way, here's Ares from the first game. Now a giant fucking corpse. Sealed away in ice, of all things. Okay, hold on. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's a QT where if you block the charge, you gotta hit a button prompt. Ooh. This is the sort of person Kratos was before God of War 2018 came out. A literal, like, slasher tier supervillain. This dude is literally coming to massacre all of Olympus just because they really, really pissed him off. And because they deserve it. But it's not a stretch to say this guy is like the Jason Voorhees for gods. Gore the God Butcher wishes he had this much power. Okay, let me think here. Anyway. But yeah, here's what's left of Ares. Long dead. Yeah, rip. He actually blew up in the first game. Because when any god dies, their aspect basically blasts out of them. It's not that, it's that Kratos started holding back. He, there's an entire thing in God of War comic where he literally spends all his time away from Faye trying to master his rage. And the way he does that is he goes around killing monsters and tries to avoid getting angry in the middle of it. So, like, the Kratos you see in God of War 2018 is a guy who's been in Norway for damn near 150 or so years. He's much, much older and much wiser, but also he spent a lot of time just trying to force himself to control his anger. Because God of War 3 happens because Kratos gets so fucking mad, they just decides fuck everything and starts trying to kill all the gods. Like, he's just straight up, he's done with them. Okay. Anyway, one sec. We, kill this monster. And just look at the sheer spectacle of this game. This is the coolest fucking shit ever, right? It really is. That's the thing. The flashiness really helps it. 2018 has more depth, but like God of War 3, God of War 2, they're all like this. They really needed some way of like making the combat feel better, I guess. But you know, it's fine as it is. There we go. There we go. Love how the game just does that, where it's like nodding at you, like, do it, do it. Here's a flashy thing, do the thing. You know you want to. Love moments like that. But we're not done yet, because we still have to fight Poseidon. And again, this whole opening sequence goes really hard. You've got a whole game of god killing to look forward to. Unfortunately, some of the textures didn't make it into the HD remake, especially here. You notice how these rainbow-looking things look really weird? That's because some of the texture work is bad in this HD remaster. This is actually a remaster of a much older game. It's a fun ride, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you see all this and you immediately start to... I imagine you're like immediately noticing why Kratos wants to hide who he was from his kid. Like, Kratos went all in on this. Like, he was in a bad place when he attacked Olympus. One of the worst ones, in fact. Interesting enough, this is actually a final boss arena. When you fight Zeus at the end of the game. Of course, we're not doing that right now. We're just gonna, you know, move around some very suspiciously dangerous parts that clearly won't get Gaia killed if we move them, right? Just a little bit of open heart surgery on the Titan. Okay, come on. Move. There we go. That's why I said, yeah, he's also here. Like, he also dies horribly. In fact, I think Hercules gets the worst out of it, because he gets his face smashed flat like a pancake. I think the funniest part is this Hercules is actually voiced by Kevin Sorbo. Alright, one sec. Anyway, we're almost at the Poseidon fight. Uh-oh. There's more than one of them.
You challenge me, mortal? A god of Olympus?
There he is, the first
warrior
victim.
does not hide, Poseidon. Leave the sea and face me.
You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
Okay, I gotta be careful here.
I will leave nothing of you in my wake.
Hit it. Wake. Because he's the god of the sea.
All of Olympus unites against me.
Kratos, jump to my hand!
I'm about to die. Yeah, I'm eating. Oh, I died. Whoops. Gotta try this again. There we go. Oh, right. Gotta go on. But you can see kind of what they mean by the Uncanny Valley of action, because, like, him moving that fast almost looks really cartoony, but not in a good way. Like, it very visibly starts looking kind of fake in certain areas. Of course, here we are back at the rest of the site, right? Oh, you thought you were gonna punch Poseidon? Ha! Get that shit out of here. Okay, hold on. So... Also... Alright, here we go. Okay, with that, Poseidon is grabbed out of the ocean. This might be the most brutal kill that Kratos has ever done. Honestly, I felt kind of bad for Poseidon when it was happening, because it was like, oh no, this is horrifying, actually.
Zeus should have kept you where you belong. No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
The death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
And click the thumbsticks. Shit like this is why Kratos can never, ever tell his kid about his past. But wait, it gets worse. Because the death of every god causes their element to rage completely out of control. So the oceans literally start swallowing the entire mountain range. Like, literally, this is its own calamity. Imagine what it would be like after he finishes the job.
Kratos, the death of Zeus is within our reach. Climb to my hand.
Okay. One sec, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, this is like 1,000 times worse than global warming when you think about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and, put on, God of War 2018 now. I've shown you what a classic God of War game looks like, and yeah, it looks a lot better in a lot of ways, but it's like, how to put it? God of War 2018 has more mechanical depth than God of War 3. I hate to frame it like that, but it just does. But God of War 3 feels better to play in some ways, and it's just flashier. And flashy matters in a video game. You have to have that, you have to have those epic, over-the-top, flashy attacks and shit, right? The real question is, how would they put that in a game like God of War 2018 or God of War Ragnarok? Because I'm hoping they do put that in Ragnarok, but I don't know how they would. Anyway, I'll be right back.